So you work with with indie artists pretty much. As they move up and get distribution, do they continue selling through you, or do they tend to?
Okay. Yeah, there are a couple cool different scenarios. We were talking about Jack Johnson, where that was this interesting case where Jack Johnson was this artist that he was somewhat well known, but in the surfing world. But he was a surfer that apparently was like an award-winning surfer, then smashed his face into some coral and decided to make movies, and made some surf movies that a lot of surfers liked. And so he did the background music for his movies. So when he decided to put out his own record, at first CDBaby was the only place that you could get it. So like when you went to Jack Johnson's site, it said, "Hi, I'm Jack. Click here to go to CDBaby to get my album." And we sold about, God, I don't remember what it was, like 10,000 albums for him. And then slowly, then he got onto Universal distribution, and then slowly, the CDBaby sales will trickle out. And it's actually a little bit of sense of pride when then his next album wasn't on CDBaby at all. And sometimes people ask if I feel jilted by that, but I kind of feel like the way that Michael Jordan's basketball coach would feel, like, good for him, he doesn't give me a call, So same thing with the band OAR had a similar kind of scenario where, for a few years we were the only place to get it, and then they kind of graduated from CDBaby and went off to high school. And but then, every now and then there's the flip side. There's the Gary Jules was a nice example of a case where, again, for quite a while, we're the only place to get his record. Then, like, out of the blue, he had this #1 hit last Christmas, a year and a half ago now, in England with his remake of the song Mad World. And it was just huge. Apparently, like the English version of American Idol, when it came down to those final 2 contestants and the world is watching, the woman that was one of the contestants sang his song as her big final contest song. So the next morning, everybody wanted it. And the following week, I think it was Sanctuary? Sanctuary, I think, like, got it into all the stores the following week. What was cool is that he also ended up going through Universal in the end, but then included he kind of had more negotiating power at this point, and he insisted that CDBaby continue to be the place that he's able to sell it directly from his own site, even though it was available in every record store. So a few different ways artists can do it.